What's going on, everyone? What you're going to be seeing as usual here in the background, if you haven't already predicted it, is, well, and by the title, is Recon highlights. If you know the drill, basically it's the same. I piece together Recon kills I get in several matches. Piece like 2 or 3, maybe, well, in this match, I think this one it'll be like 4 or 5, I think. I piece together 4 matches worth of Recon kills together, and then just highlight them together instead of showing full matches. Just because the full matches will only yield like 12-0, but they're like 10-minute matches, so I usually only post the full matches if it's like 20 plus and like it's a quick 10 to 15 minute match. I have a few of those if you want to see them, but for the most part I don't want to throw Recon highlights away, even if it's only like a 12 kill 20-minute match. I just piece them together and you can enjoy them like this. For the most part, I've seen a lot of you guys seem to like those videos the most on my channel. They get the best ratings. So I'm going to continue the trend by showing you this. This is Recon highlights for those that are new. For those that aren't, you probably already know the drill. Really quick, what I wanted to talk about is a lot of questions I get asked in personal messages or in comments a lot of the time about the Recon class. More specifically is about the difference between the guns, which I've already addressed, so I'll touch on that really quick. I won't go in depth. The difference in the guns. And I get asked a lot, how do you, even though I made a video about it, about how to level up the Recon kit quick, I can address some more things that came out since that video. If you haven't seen that video and you're new to my channel, it'll be in the Recon section, so go check that out, or the tutorial section. But for the most part, I'll address some new points that came as the game evolved that I didn't really mention in that video to add into it. First thing, real quick, about the guns. As you know, I get a lot of requests for using the SKS and the semi-automatics. I might put out a video just, trying those out. But to be honest, I have like a combined 50 kills between them. I don't like using them. They're just, to me, using semi-automatic sniper rifles is like, it's using a middleman gun, sort of like the crossbow. It doesn't excel in long range. It's pretty good in short range, but I can choose an assault rifle with a faster fire rate and slightly less damage. I can choose the M16A3, the AEK, the G3A3 or something like that. It'll take care of everything that the battle rifle can do and more. That's why I don't really like choosing them. I choose an assault rifle in short of 100, and then I choose a bolt action for longer, so there's no reason to choose it. But that's with regard to the battle rifles. I don't see myself using them. Maybe I will in the future for one video or two. But anyway, to go back to the bolt actions, with regard to the SV98, the M408A5, the JNG-90, the L96, and the M98B, for the most part, M98B obviously is the most damaging. Everybody knows that. But the thing is, with regard to pretty much every other gun except for the M98B, inside of 200... the M98B you can aim directly anywhere on the guy's head and it'll be a headshot. For all the rest of the guns, the general trick is to aim just a slight little bit higher than what would be, I guess his forehead, and you'll hit every time. But yeah, those guns you aim a little bit higher. That's the only real difference. I hear a lot of people all the time saying that some bolt actions are way better than other. I think that's false. I think it comes down to preference, because other than adjusting for, bullet drop over longer distances, which the M98B is going to have an advantage in, for the most part they're almost exactly the same. The behavior is slightly different, the recoil pattern, timing is a bit different, but for the most part it's a bolt action sniper rifle. There isn't much of a difference, so it comes down to preference. To say that one is better than the other, I think is wrong. As you'll see in the highlights, I'll be using pretty much all except for the M408A5 because, well, I forgot to equip it. The other 4 get use. I even use 8 and 12 times scopes. This one's an 8 with the L96. Took a bit of getting used to, though. As you'll see, the aim's a bit slow because, well, I wasn't used to how much more sensitive moving around my scope is compared to the 12, so I had to go a bit slower to compensate. But yeah, for the most part, my general point is, regardless of scope, regardless of anything, all the bolt actions are pretty much the same. Get used to their recoil behavior, get used to the bullet drop differences, which isn't much, and that's about it. To say one's better than the other, I think's wrong. Anyway, to get back to the last concluding point with regard to leveling up my Recon class, I just started playing on PC a bit. Problem is that, well, same thing as if you watch my Borderlands video, I run it on my laptop. It's a really good laptop, great specs. The only problem is the video card's not that great, so it can't run it on anything higher than like lower specs. And even on lower specs, I have really terrible internet. So I'm always running on like 100 and 120 ping versus guys that have like 15. So I always get smoked even if I was the better player. So that's why I'm not going to be playing Battlefield on PC or recording it on PC awfully much. But for the most part, like the tips I'll show you now basically apply. When it comes to playing and leveling it up, all the tips that I gave you on my previous video still apply. It's not like it changes. But since then, close quarters, the map packs have come out, and since then I've been playing more TDM. And I've noticed that TDM is fantastic for regard to leveling like a specific gun up to get attachments for it. That's where it excels better than any other mode. Like, I've still played a ton of Conquest, I still do, and I figure capping flags, running around, killing people, capping flags still is what, 200, 250 per, so still fantastic. But playing in the close quarters map packs is sort of like playing TDM and Conquest combined, because you're getting tons of points for capping flags, and flag captures happen quite a bit as long as you're running around capturing for them. So you get the points for the captures, you get the points for spotting, and you'll get points for kills. So if you do actually buy the close quarters map packs, they'll help you a ton for regard to leveling up your kit, especially if you're new. But with regard to leveling up like specific kits, if you don't have the close quarters map packs, TDM works pretty good for that. Because playing on PC lately, I've noticed, well, on the bit that I've been playing on PC, playing North Shore Canals, TDM has helped me level up my SV98 quite quickly. Like, I've been able to get off the preset 7x scope, which I don't like, really quick, so now I have the 12. And once you get the 12x scope with the SV98, you can ditch the SKS, the MK11 mod, and all those other crappy guns I don't like, and you can really quickly level them up. I'm not saying the SKS and the MK11 mod you can't have success, because I get a lot of the comments in my other video. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying with regards to long range sniping and other snipings, I think they're crap. That's my opinion. Go ahead and say what you like. It's not going to change my view. But yeah, play Conquest Dom for the close quarters, or TDM. See you later.